Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Merlin. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Akers, and he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his 2nd NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd and short.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
180. Here we go. Hard ball. Back. Hey, alert 3.
Now gone. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
11.
Now it's gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 97 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
On second down now, Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This fielded at the 2. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Breeze now on first down. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Akers. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Get that ball. Get that ball. 2 for 1. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing on second down. Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
57 record. Value 1. Watch the twin.
Here's Goff. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. I think a free play now for Goff. Open man, he'll be the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They come out here in the eye. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 3. Check safety. Showing it. Slam.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 3-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out to the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. Crunch. 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 Check. 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 34 yards there at a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Gone. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Breeze on third down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Samson Abuka able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, gone. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to go down again.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Like 20. Hey, 76. 76.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Goff going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Back to throw. Goff. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Brown, and the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's into the clear. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 77 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Listen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
76.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Play action. It's gone. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Trying to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
76, tell him. 76.
They'll try the left side. Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.